Have you ever wondered what happens to your body once you hit 70? There's a massive secret that doctors don't always share, and it could change everything about how you approach your health in your later years. 99% of people who reach the age of 70 face this shocking reality, and most of them don't even know it's coming. But today, you'll learn the truth that doctors aren't telling you and why it's crucial for your health and survival. If you want to live a longer, healthier life, you need to know this information now before it's too late. 1. The invisible decline. What happens to 99% of people after 70? At age 70, your body is no longer what it used to be. You might feel the same mentally, but physically things are rapidly changing. A major shift occurs in your muscle mass. You see, sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass, begins to set in, and once it does, it's almost impossible to reverse. This isn't just about looking thinner, it's about your body's ability to support itself. Losing muscle means your balance deteriorates, your strength weakens, and you become more susceptible to falls and injuries that could change your life forever. But that's not all. Osteoporosis becomes a real threat. With each passing year after 70, your bones become thinner and more fragile. What many people don't know is that this can lead to severe fractures with even the smallest falls. Imagine being just a few inches from the ground and suddenly finding yourself unable to stand up because of a broken bone. The aftermath of these fractures could put you in a hospital for months, or worse, permanently change your life. 2. The hidden effect on your heart, the silent danger. While you're busy dealing with the daily aches and pains that come with aging, your heart is also silently aging, and doctors often fail to mention how your heart functions differently after 70. The risk of heart disease and stroke increases significantly after 70, but why? The arteries stiffen over time, causing blood flow to slow down and making it harder for your heart to pump efficiently. This increases the chances of hypertension and blood clots, and you may not even realize it's happening until it's too late. But here's the real kicker. Even if you manage to avoid heart problems, your heart's ability to keep you active and energized will drastically decrease. That spring in your step that used to come so easily? Gone. Your energy levels will plummet, and many people experience what is known as frailty syndrome, a combination of exhaustion, weakness, and lack of vitality. 3. The brain, what you're not being told about cognitive decline. Cognitive decline doesn't always show up as forgetfulness. It's much more insidious than that. Your brain, which has been working efficiently for decades, starts to undergo changes that aren't always visible. After 70, the brain's ability to form new connections slows down, making learning new things or keeping track of important details more difficult. This isn't just about memory loss, it's about your brain's processing speed. You might find that your reflexes slow, your thought processes become sluggish, and multitasking becomes nearly impossible. These are the symptoms of the early stages of dementia or Alzheimer's, but they're often brushed off as a natural part of aging. What's worse, doctors rarely warn you about the risk of cognitive diseases at this stage, even though studies show that 50% of people aged 85 and above will experience some form of dementia. 5. The metabolic slowdown. Why weight gain is almost inevitable after 70. Once you hit 70, your metabolism slows down significantly. For years, you could eat whatever you wanted without worrying about it. But after 70, your body becomes less efficient at processing food and the fat accumulates. It's not just about the number on the scale. It's about your body's inability to burn calories as quickly, which can lead to more fat accumulation, especially around your abdomen. But here's the kicker. This excess fat isn't just a cosmetic issue. It directly impacts your insulin resistance, blood sugar levels, and your risk for type 2 diabetes. Even if you're not eating poorly, your body is simply not able to regulate sugar and fat like it used to. You could develop conditions like prediabetes without even realizing it until it's too late. 6. The immune system, your last line of defense, weakens drastically. When you were younger, your immune system worked tirelessly to defend against viruses, infections, and illnesses. But once you turn 70, that defense mechanism weakens. This is the same immune system that helped you fight off the common cold and other illnesses for years. But now it starts to slow down. You might find that you catch colds more easily or recover more slowly from illnesses. The flu, pneumonia, and even more serious infections like COVID-19 can be much more dangerous for older individuals. What's even more troubling is that your immune system becomes less effective at recognizing and fighting off diseases like cancer. This means that cancer cells could start to grow without your immune system being able to fight them off, increasing the risk of cancer developing later in life. 7. What doctors don't tell you about pain and inflammation after 70. Pain isn't just a normal part of aging, it's a silent epidemic. As you get older, inflammation increases in the body. It causes joint pain, arthritis, and general discomfort that gets worse with time. But what many people don't know is that this inflammation also leads to other serious health conditions, like heart disease, diabetes, and even cancer. This pain isn't just in your joints, it's in your organs, in your blood vessels, and in your muscles. But doctors rarely explain the relationship between chronic pain and systemic inflammation. This is why you see so many older individuals taking painkillers like Advil, Tylenol, and prescription opioids. These drugs may mask the symptoms, but don't address the root cause of inflammation. 8. The unspoken truth about mental health after 70. Mental health problems are just as serious as physical health problems, but they're often ignored once you hit 70. Depression, anxiety, and loneliness are huge issues that doctors don't always bring up. You may start to feel isolated as your friends pass away or you lose the ability to do the things you love. But the truth is, mental health declines just as much as physical health after 70, and it can lead to a decline in overall well-being. Doctors often fail to address the signs of depression in older adults, dismissing it as just a phase. This is dangerous, as untreated mental health issues can lead to serious consequences, like a reduced quality of life or a faster physical decline. 8. The simple solutions that could save you. The good news is there are things you can do right now to combat these issues. The key to longevity isn't just about taking medication, it's about lifestyle changes. Focus on strength training to fight sarcopenia, eat a balanced diet rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory foods, and get regular checkups to monitor your heart health. Stay mentally active by learning new skills or keeping a healthy social life. Most importantly, get a full understanding of your body's changing needs as you age and advocate for yourself. Don't wait for your doctor to tell you. Be proactive and take charge of your health before it's too late.